Good morning, Dubai. It is Tuesday morning. This is the Lovin Dubai show with me, Casey.
And me, Matcha.
And we go through the big trending stories. One that's the talk topic for parents today. Some UAE schools will count absences as double ahead of exam week.
And Dubai residents must clear traffic fines before renewing visas.
We're talking about We Walk and We Ride is going to hit Dubai this weekend for a children's cause.
And Anas Mukha's rant about matcha. It's what some people has been thinking.
It's what everyone's been thinking, except
it's what some people
Masa.
have been thinking.
We should have. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah.
Later on in the show, we're so excited to welcome Ali Saeed, who is going to talk everything from onstage fails, comedy truths, his next show, and also what makes people laugh.
And today's rapid weather report is mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 22 to 35 Celsius.
Masa, I need to talk to you about something really important.
Matcha?
No, something important. Can you go like this for me?
Okay, but my nail is not done, okay?
That's
One of my nails is broken.
Can you go like this to the camera?
Okay, one of my nails are broken, so please don't pinpoint it.
And just go like this. Can you hold your phone for me as though you're writing a text? Oh my gosh.
Wait.
I could have told you that the way you hold your phone is your right pinky goes beneath, because your right pinky naturally falls out further than your left pinky. You are evolutioning.
The phone?
As we as humans will do.
What?
Your pinky is moving outwards because you're onto your phone.
No
Look.
way!
That's from Twitter. Thank you, Lucy Twirl. I literally could have told you.
No way!
And I was looking and I was like, oh no, okay, it's her left, maybe it's not, but it was her right because I was looking at the wrong way. Yes. See? Look at this one. It's
I am
out
comfortable
further.
like this. It's out. No way. Can you do that? Can you do? Can you do it? Try.
I've even got a dip. Look at my dip.
You're joking.
That's natural. There is a curve in my finger because I have this massive piece of equipment. It's the Pro Max.
Are we accommodating for the phones?
Huh?
So we're accommodating this,
Yes.
basically.
Exactly, this one. This is the thing.
Oh my God.
And you've been doing that for like how many years, and your finger has naturally become a bit lower, and my finger has naturally grown a little bump to allow for my phone.
Whoa.
Oh,
This is crazy.
Our poor kids. They're gonna.
What's going to happen to them? Are going to be like this? Yeah. Not like this with the proper exercise, though.
What do you mean?
You know, there are some certain exercises for people that work, 9 to 5 jobs to avoid the hunchback.
Yeah, I wonder if I have a hunchback. I spend my whole day like this.
Yeah, I noticed that I have
Whole
a
day.
hunchback, so I've been doing those workout routines, You put 2 hands against the either the wall or the door, and then you push yourself outwards.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it helps with
So,
like this.
yeah.
And you also can do like this also, like to the back.
But why stop evolution?
I mean, why would you want to have a hunchback?
I mean, it's what the world intends. The world wants me on my phone. If you're watching the show right now, go like this and see if one of your pinkies veers out just a little bit. Now look closely. I have more of a dent on my right pinky, and it definitely veers out just that teeny tiny little bit more because I'm obsessed with my phone.
As we all are. As we all are.
Anyway.
It's interesting to see that we're evolving, basically.
Oh, so weird.
Not just with AI. Let's move on to our top story of the day. The UAE schools to count absences as double ahead of exams. So public schools across the UAE are gearing up for end-of-term exams, and a major attendance rule is kicking in. From November 10th to 19th, any unexcused absences will be counted as 2. Previously used only on Fridays, the double absence policy will now apply to all days leading up to exams to boost discipline and ensure students are fully prepared.
Okay, so it's a double absence policy that was announced yesterday. Now, this is UAE public schools. Schools have warned that this could impact a student's eligibility to meet passing requirements, making daily attendance more important than ever. As you're probably aware, if your kids are attending these schools, central exams run from November 20th to December 4th, with a short break for National Day after November 27th.
And to help students perform their best, schools are rolling out academic support programs like the Success Initiative, digital empowerment, and Together with Structure, all aimed at strengthening skills and encouraging independent learning.
Parents and students are also being urged to check and prepare all devices used for online exams ahead of time. Any repairs from broken screens to liquid damage must be covered by parents, and lost chargers need replacing before test day. Schools have shared secure browser links to ensure a safe digital exam environment. With exams just around the corner, staying present, prepared and plugged in is the key. It's not just pencil and paper anymore, not only about worrying about exams. You need to make sure that your iPad is in order, you've got your charger, everything is working, no breakages the night before. I can't even imagine how stressful that must be for parents.
Oh my God, did you ever have that? I know what just popped in my head. Did you ever have that rule where you had to what was it called? You have your book, for example, your physics books or whatever. You had to put something on top of it. What was that layer called?
Oh yeah.
What was it called?
I don't know, but yeah.
I wonder if they still have that.
They're like really tight cling film.
Yes.
And some kids would have it perfect.
Yeah, and some kids would have it. Mine was not. It was never perfect.
Yeah, mine was all over the place.
But it was like mandatory for us to have it in the books. Why? I don't know, but it was mandatory.
To keep it together, because it's a full year that you're looking after these books.
True.
I saw one parent comment on this school absence rule, and they said it sounded like the parent was quite stressed. They said, look, this is making it very stressful for parents to take sick leaves. You know, it's really scary. Now, the only reason the schools are doing this is because there's an issue. Right?
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it
an absence issue,
for the fun of it. There's obviously an absence issue, especially around key holiday times, especially around national holiday. People are obviously taking more holidays.
Yeah.
And so they've had to announce this rule, so it makes it difficult. You know, there's always the good ones, and then there's always the ones who are out, and then the good ones are like, but we won't be able to take leave.
Yeah, true.
Like if it's just a day and the child is sick and they're stressed, but they're saying you may not even be able to, you may not hit the pass requirement if you take too much leave.
I think what they're trying to do is to avoid the empty classrooms ahead of exams for a few days, because I know a lot of people tend to do that. Like, they don't show up to school if the exam is close, but this week is really important for revision, for going through everything. So I think this is what they're trying to avoid. It's been a problem. Well, that could have never been my family. I never took off school.
Well, I was in a boarding school, so it was just not an
option. They could just come knocking on your door, come on.
Sick day to the infirmary, but you never got in. You didn't get into the infirmary, you'd be sent home with a Panadol. Look, the thing about this year, and now parents, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a really long winter break.
Oh, really? How long is it?
Like 4 or 5 weeks.
Wow.
And it starts after National Holiday Day.
So lucky.
And so that's why particularly those days leading up to the exams is very important.
Yeah.
And the fact that the exams fall around the National Holiday Day, because as far as I'm aware, National Holiday Day is probably going to end on like a Wednesday, 4th, 5th.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 extra days, and I think the kids are expected to be back into school those 2 days. A lot of people are going to go, no thanks, why would I? I'm already gone for the
whole
6-week break. And I think that's what they're trying to avoid.
Don't take absences. It's not worth it.
Speaking of new rules, this came into effect it came into effect on November 1st. We've known about it for a couple of months, but it's now effective. Your residency visa renewals, your residency cancellations, your residency transfers are now directly linked to Dubai Police traffic fine systems. Visas connected to traffic fines. So if you've got unpaid traffic fines, your visa process will stop right there until you pay those fines.
So who's affected? Basically anyone renewing or cancelling a Dubai residency visa, or those transferring or modifying their visa status.
And if you're wondering where to pay your fines, you can do it through the Dubai Police or RTA websites, the Dubai Police app, Dubai Now app, ATMs, online banking, customer happiness centres, or even Emirates Post. There's a lot of places that you can pay your traffic fines.
So you can avoid delays by checking your fines online, paying them before you apply, and keeping that payment receipt handy.
Can we just do, I feel like we talk about this a lot, but I would love to know, Kirby, you do a lot of driving. A lot of driving. What kind of fines do you have? Do you have any fines? Usual, throw Kirby onto the bus, mostly sleeping fines.
Sleeping fines?
Overspeeding.
But how
Speeding.
much do you have, Kirby?
Oh, not much. It's only like a parking and then the overspeeding. But
Overspeeding is because of when you feel little sleepy, then
you need to go home early.
Can we get it in dirhams? Like, do you know how many dirhams you owe?
Oh, we're putting him under the spot. Is it 2K?
No.
So it's not much.
Not much. Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't like overspeeding like almost 200 or.
guys, in my last office, there will be a person who have the 39,000 something fines.
What?
29,000?
And this,
39,000.
it's that person's
39.
fault that this has come into place. Because these people, that was
Are
never shade on
avoiding.
you, Kirby, because some people, they get the fines are in place for our protection. Roads are really busy and they're doing everything they can to stop these accidents, by the way, not just for our protection, but also to make the road smoother. The less accidents, the faster you can get to places. And so they've put in these
Yeah, I
fines.
just had an accident this morning.
And it makes your
Blocked
journey,
my way.
It makes your journey so much longer. Less accidents, less traffic. And so they put in these fines. Now the problem is people like that don't pay the fines, gets up to 39,000 dirham.
Oh my God.
So they have to put in these
Rules.
strict regulations. So there's always one who ruins it for everyone else.
For us well-behaved people on the street.
I have like 600 dirhams. That's it.
Yeah, mine, I need to check actually. But I feel like...
no, 3, 4. I don't know.
300 dirhams.
I can't. It's one fine for speeding.
Okay, that's okay. 500, I'd say maybe 500, 600. It depends on the speed. I know having to pay those is so annoying. Mine is just mostly salik or parking.
Parking.
Oh God, this one.
Parking.
Yeah, but you know what? Like my tip for people on the streets, I feel like we can all get to where we want to get and to our destination much quicker if we give way to people. Just give way to people. If someone wants to switch lanes, okay, it's not an ego thing that no, I have to go in front, I have to be there first. Just
No,
be there.
no, Masa, no.
Make way for
No,
people.
you have sat on this show before and you have said if someone is trying to come up behind you on the fast lane and they're doing the annoying thing, which we know they do the flash
Switch.
No, but you say that you don't switch. You cannot change your mind. Are you a switcher? You're not a switcher. Don't tell people to make way when you don't make way.
No,
She's
I don't
such a
mean
liar.
no,
She's such a liar.
wait. Oh no, you misunderstood me. Wait. No. I mean, you know when you're trying to switch lanes, okay, I want to try to take the right exit, okay? And then there's this person that just won't let you switch lanes. So I don't mean like as if you're driving too slow, like a move. No, I will never do that. I'm a respectful driver. So just this morning, okay, I'm trying to take the exit and this car next to me was stuck in traffic. I know you're trying to get to your destination. I'm trying to get to my destination. Your destination is where the traffic is. My destination is where the exit
Masa
is.
had a live show.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
She got a sticker for your door.
And I'm trying to put the indicator, and this person would just keep moving forward, not allowing me to take the right exit, okay? Until I pulled my window down. I'm like, please, you're going to the left, I'm going to the right.
Wow.
Let me move.
Were they
And I
unaware? They're like on their phone, like...
No, they were seeing me. Like every time I tried to take right, they would come in front, try to prevent me from coming to their lane. I think it's something here. I'm sorry, but it is something here.
Look, the roads in Dubai is a topic that we could all go on forever about. But I do believe the fines make a lot of sense. Like there's so many, and
Yeah.
they are there to reduce traffic and make our journey smoother because there's so many cars on the roads. But why drive when you can walk and bike? And that leads us nicely onto our next story.
So we walk and we ride hit Dubai this weekend for a children's cause. So Lovin Dubai is proud to be the media partner for We Walk event happening this weekend. And this year it's bigger than ever with the launch of We Ride, a brand new cycling edition. So the 6th edition of this community event is all about raising awareness and support for children living with diabetes. And it's shaping up to one of the most meaningful and fun mornings of the year.
So, if you're interested, guys, the weather is so perfect for events like this. You'll kick yourself in a couple of months' time if you don't get out and enjoy it. So it's happening this weekend, Dubai Science Park on Saturday, November 15th. You can walk, you can cycle, there'll be music, games, giveaways, and even a special appearance from a football legend. We've got Real Madrid ambassador Roberto Carlos is going to be there. So whether you're hitting your 10K steps or hopping on a bike, this is a perfect feel-good way to get moving.
Kids age 0 to 5 enter free. Getting there is easy whether you're driving or hopping off the metro. And if you want to level up your squad goals, use code WW50 on Platinum List to unlock 200 free tickets. Dubai loves a health-focused event, but this one hits closer to heart. So walk, ride, and show up for the kids with diabetes all in one sunny community morning.
That is a whopper number of free tickets. How amazing. Look, if, we've had multiple conversations with, I think it was maybe psychologists on the show when we were talking about kids' fitness. And it's, I was kind of I didn't
playing outside.
It was really hard to get my mum to get me to do something.
Yeah, it is hard to get.
And it's different now. You might have a different approach to fitness, but like, how do you encourage kids to get out? And it's events like this.
Yes.
That kind of, it's like you're not going for a walk. You're going to an event that's got games and it's got music.
Yeah.
And
Giveaways and making friends. And
football legend
exactly.
from Real Madrid.
So it's a way to push people, like you said. That's very true.
It's really nice. So we'll see you there this Saturday, November 15th.
Yes.
So you walk on grass, and Anas Bukash has made a rant. And he's not only, by the way, since he made the rant, and then he put up another post. He put this, you haven't seen this one
He
yet.
had matcha?
He put up this other post. And he put grass in the second photo.
Oh my God.
So a recap, if you haven't seen this rant, I think Anas Bukash doesn't do a lot of comedy, but he's basically done a rant about matcha, which is exactly what everyone has been thinking, except for Massa. So entrepreneur Anas Bukash, he went off on matcha saying, people only drink it for the aesthetic. He didn't hold back. He called it bad tasting. He questioned how anyone could genuinely enjoy it. And according to Anas, people are forcing themselves to like it. So they add all this extra stuff. They add like a million different things like cream, strawberries, to hide the basic flavor, because he says the basic flavor does not taste good.
Anas, I love your content, but this one, I'm not liking it. I am offended.
I love that the grass is perfectly framing Massa. Massa matcha just goes so well.
Oh God. I will sit on the grass and have my matcha. Listen, we know what I noticed, okay? People that dislike matcha make it their entire personality to dislike matcha. They have to make it so public, and they have to make it so, to make everyone around them so aware that they dislike matcha.
No.
You don't like the drink, move past it, it's fine. I don't like orange juice. Do you hear me going around telling people I don't like orange juice?
Sometimes she says it. That's all she says. You're doing the absolute opposite. People who like matcha make it their personality. You rarely see people go on their...
So what? I have no personality other than matcha.
Matcha.
You know what?
With the head tilt, matcha.
You know what? If matcha didn't exist, I wouldn't have a personality. My personality is based on matcha.
Let's put it to the test. Let's see if what Anas said is true. When you go to order your matcha, what is in it? No. What's in your matcha?
Pure matcha ingredients. Pure matcha herbs.
Tell us what's really in it.
Okay, it depends on where I get it from, okay? So
no, she loads it with other things.
Okay, I'll tell you. I have 3 top spots. If I go to Trio, it has to be coconut milk, normal, okay? And their original matcha.
Okay.
Okay? If I go to Not, it has to be the salted caramel one.
Classic.
If I go to Dopa, I have to add their flavors.
Classic. QED.
Listen, okay, yeah, no. Let's not pretend like you coffee lovers don't add flavors to your coffee.
This is a
Spanish latte,
black-
Spanish latte, vanilla
black
coffee,
coffee
hazelnut
that I have every morning. It's got
hazelnut
nothing in it.
coffee, okay, honey cinnamon latte. Coffee lover, do you hear people complaining about those coffee lovers that love to add flavors? No. Why are you attacking the matcha people? We are genuinely happy people and we're happy to be there, happy to be enjoying our drinks, okay? We don't hear attacks on coffee lovers who add flavors to their drinks.
It's maybe it's the amount you're willing to spend on a matcha that tastes like grass.
I'm willing to spend on matcha if it's good matcha, because I know it's very hard to import matcha. So I understand why it might be a bit more pricey, on the pricier side, because it's so cheap to make coffee. But it's not cheap to make matcha.
I don't know. I don't feel very strongly about the topic, I won't lie.
Do you drink matcha? You don't drink matcha.
No, and we got a delivery of really nice, I guess, matcha to the office. And there was like 15 plastic, these like cutesy things. And I had no inclination to try it. I've tried it before. And I actually I like things that don't taste good. I like things that aren't sugary. I like a drink that's healthy. But actually they had sent over like really creamy, overly flavored stuff. And I was like, okay, I'd actually feel like I'd rather a basic, healthy matcha, because I'd feel like there'd be some health benefit to it as opposed
100%.
to something that's covered in something.
Yeah, even me as a matcha lover, I don't like it when it's too sugary. So like the first question I ask when I order matcha at any spot, I was like, is it too sweet? If it's not too sweet, make it medium or less sweet.
Is it matcha or matcha? Matcha. How do you? Matcha.
I feel like it depends on where you're from. I don't know.
I hear people there, they say it a
Matcha.
different... Matcha. It's like matcha or something.
Matcha.
Matcha.
I just want to be cool about it. You know what? Drink your matcha. Okay.
Enjoy it.
Matcha will be a trend. You know what? For me, matcha is here to last.
I agree. I feel like Massa has been seen this morning. I've never seen her so angry. I'm scared. Let's get Ali Saeed's take on matcha and so many other things. He's in Dubai, as always, but he's got a big show coming up. So we're going to talk about stage fails, comedy truths, and what makes people laugh. He'll be joining us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Ali Saeed, one of the region's sharpest comedians. He's back with a brand new comedy special, Alphabet Soup. That is happening at the new Covent Garden Theatre, Mall of the Alberts, on the 30th of November. But before that, we have him live in studio.
Yay! What's up?
Good
I'm so happy to be
morning.
back. I love we're wearing colors today.
I prefer yours. Your hat is that the Fazza brand?
That is the Fazza brand.
It's
I
very
love
nice.
it. Every time I see a Fazza brand. Also, they make because I'm a peacock. Do you know that term?
Yes.
Where I just like to, hey. So when I see these colors, I'm like, yes.
Where can you buy? This is the brand, brand of the Crown Prince. Where can you buy it? Is it for special
You find
people?
it at malls. Like, you know these kiosks in the middle with hats? They always carry them.
I've never seen
Speaking of loving things, okay, do you think matcha is a trend?
Matcha is a trend. I think matcha is a disease.
What?
Listen, why did we decide to take grass and grind it into a drink? And then we're like, the Japanese do it. The Japanese do a lot of things I don't agree with, okay? All I'm saying is, if it doesn't taste good, you don't have to do it. Was that too controversial for the morning? Are you a matcha person? Okay, why do you hate yourself?
I love myself. That's why I love matcha.
Really? Because it has a little bit of
Makes me
caffeine.
happy.
Oh, makes you happy?
Whenever I drink matcha,
Okay.
I'll be jumping around, skipping, and I'm so happy. My mood is up to the sky.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it just makes me so happy. If I'm having a bad day, I have to order matcha.
This is a bad
It's
day
like my
solution
joy.
for you. This is how I start a bad day. I'm like, you know what I want to do?
Why are you into comedy then?
What's next? Like a spinach latte? Like, is that? This
You know
happened
what?
to
If
me
it
once.
tastes good, I'll have it.
But I think the argument for matcha is that it doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
No, it tastes. Anyways,
Anyways,
Hey, clearly we hit it off. She's like, you know what? How come you're a terrible comedian? Go.
it's a different host on the show. It's massive because the last time, or the first time you were on the Lovin Dubai show, it looked very different. 4.5 years ago.
This
you
was like
were-
right before the pandemic. I feel like there's been 20 years, because the pandemic was easily 15 years. And then 2020 was a long year.
What's changed since then for you?
A lot of stuff, perspective, big time. When you realize how much more you have to say, because you start to consider like, hey, I can't get out there. Also, I learned I'm not a guy for social media, because that everyone was doing that in 2020.
yeah.
So then I had to admit to myself that I'm a feeling type of comedian. If I don't see somebody in front of me, then I don't connect with them. So
we clearly connected this morning.
yeah, but no, you know what? What fuels me more is disagreement.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I believe the best thing about us is our ability to disagree. Because if we just came here and we just agreed, it would have been horrible.
True.
You know?
We'll never get on. I hate conflict. You said that you realized social media wasn't for you. Is that because so many comedians are putting so much out on social?
But they're good at it. Like a lot of stand-up comedians try to knock like online comedians. But that's an art form on its own.
Right.
If you're really good at it and you're able to like set up your phone at a certain angle or whatever setup you
Yeah.
have, and then you create it and you find the comedy, good for you. This is, you found a way to communicate. For me, comedy is a dialect. It's a form of communication. This is what I do. When I'm having a bad day, I don't look for a matcha, I look for a stage. I just want to express myself, and I do that comedically.
And for the people who haven't seen you live, like how would you describe your comedy? What are certain topics that you'd like to discuss usually?
I'm an observational comedian. I improvise a lot. So I do crowd work. I do it a little differently though. Mine is a little bit long form. So if we're in a small room, everybody's gonna meet everybody. It's going to happen. But yeah, it's a lot of improv. I like to. It's just gonna sound sad and maybe a little pretentious, but I like to find the deeper meaning in life, and I'm doing it through, comedy. So. We're just having a very deep conversation outside, and I'm thinking to myself, "Ooh, that's a thought, to take to the stage."
I find improv comedy so impressive, and so I wonder how much preparation has gone into the background of that. Like if, let's say, for example, what do you do? Where are you from?
Right.
Do you have certain threads that you've already got prepared that you can roll with, or is it really complete improvisation?
So for me, I try my best not to, and if I see you in the audience, for example, I'd never pick on you because I know you. Right? So like I have a thing with you now. Oh, if you come to my show and I'm like, oh, I'll get her on Matcha, but excuse me, but I know you. So I'll never talk to you because by nature, I'm very curious. So I want to meet new people almost, right? So I want to see, like, if I talk to somebody for the very first time, what's that going to be like? What's that interaction going to be like? So, which is exciting. I'm going on a Euro tour soon, next week actually, and I'm doing 6 cities. Some of them I've never been to, and I'm like, hey, I'm so excited about not knowing anything.
You're going to so many cool cities. You're going to Munich?
I'm going to Munich. So I've had cousins in Munich my entire life, but I only went there like for one afternoon once. So now this is turning into like a cousin situation, and I'm like, maybe we shouldn't have added Munich to the thing. No, I'm very, very excited. I'm gonna go and hang out, you know, with my cousins there, and they bought front row tickets. Some of them I don't even know them.
No way.
Like, is that, you know, you talk to them when they were 7,
Yeah.
and now they're adults
cousins,
with
they're
ideas. And Germans can be very German, you know.
Are we going to experience the Germans there when you go there?
Here's a misconception about Germany. Excuse me. I used to go to Berlin to work out new material, and everyone would be like, Germany, do they get comedy? They love it. Just Europeans just laugh different, in a sense that, you know, like Arabs, we smack our legs or whatever. Like we're a lot more physical when we laugh. But you know, the Germans, it's almost like I've never seen an audience start and stop a laugh at exactly the same time. They're just so, you know, efficient with it, but it's
So proper, you know.
so it's just like ha 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 ha. It's like, okay, we are done, and then I can move on. Which, you know, for timing is perfect because you're timing your jokes. But yeah, no, I love it. I love performing to these different. I'm going to Brussels for the very first time. I don't know what to expect there, because that's also like one of those countries that has so many different cultures and backgrounds. So hey, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
When you have those comedy shows international in Europe and in the West, are they usually just Arab audience, or are they from all around the world as well?
So there's a mix. What's incredible to me is you'll never find a mix more than the Dubai mix.
Yeah.
Like people will ask me like, what's your favorite audience? Hands down, the Dubai audience is always the best. The most diverse, the most well-traveled, the most well-read audience you will ever perform to. You know, like I remember my first show in the U.S. was in New York, and everyone was from there. And for whatever reason, that was a weird thing for me. I'm like, I've never had like a collective audience.
Yeah.
Right? And Dubai is just everyone is, and it's, you know, the demographic is different. Even when you look at couples, and it's becoming more and more. Like last night I had a show, and there was a couple. One was Turkish and the other was Greek. I'm like, that's something you will rarely see ever, right? Because of the histories of the countries. They're like, this is incredible. This happens here.
Right.
You know, you meet people here, and then you start these, you know, incredibly unique lives. So this is a very, very Dubai thing. But when I do travel, there will be about 30% Arab audiences, and then there's a lot of curious people. I'm sure some sent by the government. What is he saying? Yeah.
I wonder, a lot of, you're so right about the demographics. Like I look at Irish comedy, and it's largely an Irish audience. And so do you think it's tougher facing the Dubai audience that has, you know, different style of comedy? Because we do laugh differently. We find different things funny. There's different lines you can cross with different audiences. And so therefore, do you think Dubai comedians heading up Dubai audiences have a harder job?
This is going to sound hopelessly romantic for no reason. But you know, like when you have an old friend that you haven't connected with in a couple of years, and you just hit it off like that, I feel like that's a Dubai audience. You don't have to explain. Because, you know, even if there's a comedian here from the UK or from the US or whatever, they don't have to explain to a Dubai audience because they've probably read about it, heard about it, discussed it, right? And this is what I was saying. It's a very well-read audience, right? Where we know so much about everywhere. So it's just that thing that you get on stage. For me, it is so much easier. Because it's home. I'm like, oh, you know, I know you, I know how you're going to think, and you know how I'm going to think, right? So how do we sort of navigate this journey and talk about the things that are happening, for example? So that's a Dubai audience. But if I'm just in front of an Irish audience, I'm like, okay, what are the references that I can get away with? What are the things that I'm going to have to customize for them? So it gets a little bit more preparational than it is with a Dubai crowd. Dubai crowd is like, all right.
Right, it's where you're home.
Yeah, you just get up there and you just talk and like, you know, the 6-7, for example, is everywhere now, right?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
See, this is the thing. I think we are haters. I have almost 8-year-olds, and they love that they're not 8 yet. because they're 6, 7. So like I'm just looking at how much fun these kids are having with it.
Yeah.
Like they found a
Yeah.
random chalk, like a real chalk yesterday, and they were writing 6, 7 on the floor, like in just like random places, and they came back like, all right, so I put a heart and then put a 6 and a 7 in there, and it was incredible. I'm like, hey, you had so much fun because the alternative is an iPad.
Right.
Yeah,
You
true.
know? So these kids are actually connecting over something and they're having fun, and it's so harmless. I'm like, all right, go with it.
Is it because, just to dig deeper into the 6, 7, because I don't get it, is it because all the kids find it hilarious and they know that we don't get it? Is that the joke?
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is, yeah.
This is how I understand the 6, 7 situation. There was a kid that at a basketball game, and they were like, hey, what'd you think of the game? And he was like, 6, 7. It was like a random thing. Then the kid became viral, and now everybody does it. There was one at a church. Did you guys see this?
No.
This was the moment that makes you worry. And I just posted on my page yesterday. The priest is like explaining. He was like, he might have been just 6 or 7 years old, and then there's kids, the altar kids behind him. They just went
Oh God.
in the middle of church. That's when when it gets to the the religious the mosques
where
or
you
the
stop.
churches. That's when you're like, okay, this is serious.
This is
You've
serious.
gone too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're having fun. It's so harmless. I love it.
Yeah.
I do it every day. My kid, he asks me every day. I was like, hey, Dad, how tall are you? I'm like 6 feet. He's like 6. Every morning, 6:30 a.m. This happens, and I'm like,
Let's get them 6,
is-
7 tattoos and then
Oh,
fake tattoos. like
okay.
fake tattoos.
now it's harmful.
And then we'll see if it's funny.
You just started something because people are writing 6, 7 on the comment.
No way.
Oh God. Anyways, I can't understand it. No.
I love it.
I wonder, you've had such a stage presence for such a long time, and I wonder if there's anything that you wish that you knew then about being on stage that you knew now.
Oh, that's a deep one. I think what I know now is that and because we have a comedy school and we deal with a lot of people who are trying to get into this, whether they're 19 or 65, who are starting to do comedy. You have to appreciate every moment for what it is, right? Because a lot of times this happens, and it happens in every industry. It's very obvious in comedy where people are like, oh, you've just been doing it for 5 years. You've just been doing it for that long or whatever. It's always going to be a moment and how you're going to seize that moment. So whether you're 2 months in or 10 years out, like right now we allow the newbies 5 minutes, but when I started there were no other comedians here, so I had to do 45 minutes to an hour.
Whoa.
Right? I got in trouble in New York for performing 12 minutes when it was supposed to be 10. I got yelled at. I'm like, I didn't know about this, okay? I'm accustomed to being on stage for a long time.
Right.
Right? But it's really about, it's not that you change as a person, you grow as a person, right? Your comedy must reflect that. Otherwise, you're gonna see a robot on stage saying things that they found funny 3 years ago. We have a kid, he's been doing it 8 months now. Shout out Ahmed Tahir. He's probably one of the funniest comedians in Dubai right now. Cool. And he's only just begun. And he's taking it very, very seriously. So I think that's the thing for me. It's the journey is definitely it. Because, I don't see myself stopping at all. No matter how long I live. If I live to 90, I'm still going to do it.
I can't wait to be living in Dubai watching you on stage for 90.
This is what's going to be weird. This is what's going to be weird. Because we're like already at, 54 years now, right? And as these things, and we're like 2025, right? I remember thinking of 2025 as the sci-fi future.
Yeah.
But for most people around the world, it still might be a different relationship. For me, it is the sci-fi future. Every time I look up, I see the skyline. I see the trains and the trams and everything. Right. Growing up here, that didn't exist. So it's a scary thing to think about. I don't know how many years from now, as I'm getting older and doing this. I mean, we're having trouble with 6, 7.
Just me.
It's just
me.
how it's growing. I mean, flying taxis are, about to launch and whatnot. But, in a few years, it's going to be like, oh, I'm just going to grab we're going to start nicknames. I'm just going to grab a flyer. I'll see you there in 7. You know what I mean?
Or
So
with the
that's gonna
drones
happen.
delivery, what's with that? Like, drones are going to be delivering orders to us now?
Yeah, see, this is a problem because the drones are going to send you a WhatsApp, say, Sar, send location. So that's going to be difficult with drones
With the
getting
drones,
stuck in the air. Just like, which building?
I'm always scared, like, what if someone steals my order from the drone?
What?
Oh, but Dubai, you're
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, what if someone just finds, like, matcha flying around? He's like, you know what? Let me grab that.
Massa's
We'll know
thirsty.
it's for you.
We'll-
Chances are, Matcha's not going to stick around.
Oh, no,
No one's
it will.
stealing that
Just like
masa.
how Spanish latte is sticking around, matcha will stick around.
Spanish latte is not as strong as it used to be. It had a moment.
That's rare.
Is that your matcha latte? I don't know if they can hear it, but the building just started shaking.
More so
Her
than it's
drone-
ever done.
They
Her
heard my
drone-
wrath, of the hatred against matcha.
I said, it was very Disney. I said the matcha will stick now.
That was like such a
People
good
will
moment.
enjoy it.
Yeah. That was my cult of matcha, like, emerging from under the
You said
ground.
it. It's cult.
I can't with this matcha.
You know what? Let me be happy in
Can't.
my cult, I'm
No,
happy in my
enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'll take 6, 7. You take matcha. We'll find something for you. Something will emerge.
Let's see my basic cup of coffee. It doesn't taste good. I'm not going to lie to you. You speak a lot about the chaos of modern life in your comedy.
Yeah.
What's one everyday thing that you think we all secretly struggle with?
Oh, I think we secretly struggle with showing people who we really are. Who are we? Because we are so heavily masked. Like when people talk about it, they say just remove the mask. I think there's so many masks that you put on even since you're like a toddler. Because you do things and then you're like, oh, this is getting a reaction from the 2 people I love the most. So I'm going to continue doing this. Then you go to nursery, then you go to school, then you go to high school, then, a job, a university, whatever it is, relationships, and you keep on adding these masks to yourself. My goal, and this is why I still teach comedy, even though it can be exhausting for me, is to provide this platform for people where they can stand up and slowly remove these masks and find out who they are. Because I believe that's the recipe for a great comedian. There's a lot of good comedians out there. But if we sat down right now and try to name the top 10, we're going to struggle after about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, yeah, no, but there's, do you guys remember this one? This is what's going to happen because these 5 or 6 great comedians were brave enough to say, these are all my flaws. Right? And that's why they're relatable. That's why we can connect with them. Like you'll hear, like the most common thing I hear is how people are single and they can't seem to find somebody. And I hear it from both women and men. And I'm sitting there going, you are both so full of it. If you just, you know what I mean? It's like if you have these friends and you're sort of mediating, it was like, you're both wrong. Right? Because you're complaining about the same thing and it's all communication. Because you believe that I have to, and it's valid, you do have to protect yourself, but vulnerability goes a long way, right? And getting hurt is a part of life. If we can accept that, that's what I tell my 7-year-olds, almost 8-year-olds. I tell them you can't win without failing. If you fail today, that is great news because you're on your way to winning.
There's so much truth in what you just said.
Yeah. But speaking of fails, I'm sure having...
My matcha.
my matcha. I don't know what's happening. I told them to tone it down, So speaking of fails, when performing live, a lot of pressure is on you. The audience is expecting to laugh like right at the second. Have you had any embarrassing moments or any fail moments on stage?
It happens. Sometimes, like you'll go to a show, and it's not the ideal show that you want. It's a
Yeah.
little bit outdoors. It's a little bit the stage is not whatever it is. The sound isn't great, And then I'll catch myself on stage sometimes being ungrateful.
Yeah.
Because I'm in my head and I'm in my ego and I'm like, oh, this. And I'll catch myself and I say some words I can't say here to myself where I'm like, you're being so ungrateful. Somebody paid and worked hard for this opportunity. It might not be ideal, you might not love it, but there's people in the audience. You're on stage.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to stop being ungrateful. So sometimes that happens, and I think it happens everyone's job. Like, you come in, it's not ideal situation, the building is shaking, and and you're like, what's happening? Let's do a matcha joke until we find out. Control room, right? But it just happens sometimes, but as long as you catch yourself doing it. But yeah, I have a theory. You can never blame the audience.
Yeah.
If you blame the audience, where's your responsibility? I'm on stage. I have a microphone. If they're not laughing, it's me all day.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation. Again, even if the building is shaking.
I hope people heard that. It was a serious rumble. Time has moved so quickly. We've gone over time, but we want to play a game with you before you leave us.
Yeah.
But before we do that, can you tell people what can they expect from the Alphabet Soup set in Dubai?
Mm-hmm.
When is it on? How can they get tickets?
Okay, so Alphabet Soup is... I don't know what's going to happen at the show because I have so many concepts and I only know on stage. And this is one of the things I had to admit to myself. I have ADHD, and I can't write, apparently. So this is what the show is about. The show is about how we have all either done it to ourselves or to other people. We identify each other by labels, and these labels are acronyms usually. There's ADHD, OCD, all of these things. Society has become just an alphabet soup. People who are trying to find solace in themselves and trying to understand themselves and other people using these labels. My argument to the court is these are incredibly limiting, and we are more than the acronyms that were given to us or that we chose. So Alphabet Soup is a look at society and a look at our limitations when we pin ourselves to alphabets.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
If I can pull it off.
You can.
Get your tickets now. Before you leave us, we're going to play rapid fire one-word promise. We'll give you a word. Tell us the first word that you're thinking.
Uh-oh.
We are live. Make sure it's suitable for your mom and dad to hear.
Mom and dad, turn it off.
Okay, one-word prompt with Ali Said. Let's go.
Real estate agents.
Annoying.
The next one is so funny. Matcha.
Delicious.
Good, I like this answer.
It's like when someone gives you something, you're like, thanks.
Wow.
The first question is always, did you make this?
It should be.
Because you want to know. Can you be honest?
Okay, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, don't have it. That's 3 words.
Whoa.
Gym.
Don't have it.
Influencers.
Don't have it. No, influencers, good for them. This has to be one word? I can
One word.
Influencers, good, I guess. Everyone talks like smack about them. I don't hate them as much as everybody else does. Look, they found something. They're not harming anybody.
Yeah, they're not.
They can be annoying, but
It's a job
children are
now.
annoying. Pets are annoying.
Yeah.
Colleagues are annoying. You guys, I'm sure. Okay, don't say it out loud. Annoying colleague, go. You pictured someone in your
I
mind.
didn't pick
Everyone
anyone.
pictured you
I
because of the
didn't
matcha, but it's not you personally. No, but everyone's annoying. I don't know. Influencers are okay. They're making
it's a
money.
job.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a job.
job.
They're having fun.
Yeah, good for them. We don't
Yeah.
hate on this show. That's very
Yeah.
positive. Mall parking.
Mall parking, lucky. Always get a parking spot
Wow.
right in the front.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And the last,
Last
one.
one, rent.
Rent.
Rent. Hi.
Hi.
Although I did find a hack, and I can teach you guys offline.
Oh, so you're
we're-
gatekeeping.
We're ending the show now. You can't give a rent hack but not give it to the audience. We're family.
Well, if I give it to, it's like, you know, when you find an escape from traffic. If you tell one person, it's over.
There's, you know, come on. No, you don't want to give it.
Well, I'll give it to you guys off the thing. Then my rent's gonna go up. You know what I mean?
He'll give it at the show. And on that note, that is Ali Saeed. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
Best
thank you
luck
for
with
having me.
Alphabet Soup. We really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you, Massa.
Thank you, Casey.
And that is the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Thank